Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today the lecture is on the what are the various laws or sections by which the sexual offences are divided and how we can punish the offender. There are from the very start, when the Pakistan came into being, only the offense that is known as the rape, which is sectionized as 375 ppc, and it was implemented before Pakistan, and according whatever the offense of the sexual assault was occurs, it will be punished under this heading. But when the Ziaul Haq was the president, he implemented Hudud Ordinance 1979, and the rape is replaced and divided into two categories, that is the zina and zina bil jabr. Zina is labeled at the section 4 and zina bil jabr is the section 6. So zina bil jabr is replaced for the rape and zina is the willful intercourse. This we will discuss later. But after Ziaul Haq, when another president came, that Pervez Musharraf, he implement another act, that is the Women Protection Act 2006. He again implement rape as a section 375 ppc, because once any offense is sectionized, it is very difficult to change its section, and he replaced zina bil jabr by the rape, and zina section 4 is as it is continuous, and another category of the offense, that is the fornication 496b. These three categorize the sexual offences and label it as a Women Protection Act 2006. And now we will discuss all of them. And by Women Protection Act, in it the proceedings for the complaint of the sexual offense becomes difficult, and before this act, directly police brings the victim to the hospitals for the examination of the victim and of suspected offender, and then the court comes into action. But in Women Protection Act, the proceedings will become different, and first of all the victim and offenders goes to the courts, and then court orders for the examination of the suspected cases of the sexual offences. Now first of all, before discussing the different categories, there are certain important definitions which, when we are approving some act, it is important to define the different headings which are repeatedly using in this act. So in it, so first of all, who is adult? Adult means person who has attained, being a male, the age of 18 years, or being a female, the age of 16 years, or has attained puberty. Next is the had. Had means punishment ordained by Holy Quran or Sunnah. And tazir. Tazir means punishment other than had. And the most important word that is used is the mohsen. This is also mentioned in Quran. Who is mohsen? A mohsen is a Muslim adult man who is not insane and has had sexual intercourse with a Muslim adult woman who at the time he had sexual intercourse with her was married to him and was not insane. And similarly, a Muslim adult woman who is not insane and has had sexual intercourse with a Muslim adult man who at the time she had sexual intercourse with him was married to her and was not insane. In short, this means a married man or a married woman. So according to the Women Protection Act, now we will discuss one by one the different categories of the offences. First of all is the rape. It is labelled as the section 375 PPC. Last time जो क्वेश्चन आया था आपको उसमें सेक्शंस ही पूछे गए थे और बहुत सारे जो कॉलेजेस थे जहाँ पे इसको इतना डिटेल में और सेक्शंस भी स्पेशली नहीं बताए जाते, तो वो उन बच्चों को बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हुई थी. तो इसीलिए आपने ये सेक्शंस ज़रूर याद रखने कि कौन से सेक्शन के अकॉर्डिंगली कौन सा ऑफेंस लेबल किया जाता है. सो द रेप इज़ द सेक्शन 375 PPC. और अब इसकी डेफिनेशन को भी आपने गौर से देखना है कि क्या डिफरेंस है. ए मैन इज़ सेड टू कमिट रेप who has sexual intercourse with a woman under circumstances following any of the 5 following descriptions. इसमें मैन को ही मेनली कहा गया है. ए मैन इज सेड टू कमिट रेप. नंबर 1 इज द अगेंस्ट हर विल, विदाउट हर कंसेंट, and this is as you know, this is replaced by zina bil jabr. And with her consent, when the consent has been obtained by putting her in fear of death or of hurt. And with her consent, when the man knows that he is not married to her and the consent is given because she believes that the man is another person to whom she is or believes herself to be married. And 5th is the with or without her consent when she is under 16 years of age. And the punishment of rape is the section 376 PPC. हमेशा जो भी कोई ऑफेंस या क्राइम को लेबल किया होता है उससे जो नेक्स्ट है, अगर वो ऑड में उसको क्राइम को लेबल किया तो इवन में नेक्स्ट जो है उसकी पनिशमेंट डिक्लेयर की गई होती है. ये पीनल कोड के एक रूल्स हैं. So section 376 PPC के accordingly, whoever commits a rape shall be punished with death or imprisonment for their either description of a term which shall not be less than 10 years or more than 25 years and shall also be liable to fine. Means कि 10 साल से कम की नहीं बल्कि 10 years to 25 years तक की जो है उसको पनिशमेंट है. When rape is committed by 2 or more persons in furtherance of common intention of all, each of such persons shall be punished with death or imprisonment for life. And in rape, the female is considered to be innocent. तो जैसे कि इसकी डेफिनेशन में ही उन्होंने दिया हुआ है, a man is said to commit rape. Next is the section 4 of the Hudud ordinance, that is the zina. Zina, a man and woman both are involved, are said to commit zina if they willfully have sexual intercourse without being married to each other. And in it, explanation, penetration is sufficient to constitute the sexual intercourse necessary to the offence of zina. And in section 5 of the Hudud ordinance, whoever is guilty of zina liable to had if he or she is a mohsan be stoned to death at a public place. इसीलिए उन्होंने मोहसन को अलग से डिफाइन किया हुआ है कि हु इज़ मोहसन, बिकॉज पनिशमेंट इज़ मोर सीवियर. If he or she is not a motion, be punished at a public place with whipping 100 stripes. No punishment under subsection 2 will be executed until it has been confirmed by the court to which an appeal has been made. मीन्स अगर सेशन कोर्ट में इसको पनिशमेंट दी गई है तो जब तक हाई कोर्ट से इसकी दोबारा वहाँ से अपीलेट कोर्ट से इसकी अप्रूवमेंट नहीं हो जाती कंफर्मेशन, तो ये सज़ा इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं की जा सकती. एंड जी 203A इज़ द कंप्लेन इन केस ऑफ जिना. यानी क्या प्रोसीडिंग्स होंगी अगर किसी ने कोई ये चार्ज देना होगा या किसी की कंप्लेन करनी होगी. नो कोर्ट शैल टेक कॉग्निजेंस ऑफ एन ऑफेंस अंडर सेक्शन 5 except on a complaint lodged in a court of competent jurisdiction, and the presiding officer of court shall at once examine on oath the complainant and at least 4 Muslim adult male eyewitnesses about whom the court is satisfied, having regard to tazkiyah al-shahood, that they are truthful persons and abstain from major sins of the act of penetration. चश्मदीद 4 चश्मदीद गवाहों का खुद से इस एक्ट को देखना और फिर आके वहाँ पे विटनेस करना कि हाँ उन्होंने इस एक्ट को देखा. The substance of examination shall be reduced to writing and signed by complainant and eyewitnesses and also by presiding officer. If in the opinion of presiding officer there is sufficient ground for proceedings, the court shall issue summons for accused, and the presiding officer may dismiss the case if in his judgment there is no sufficient grounds for proceedings. And third category of the offence, that is the fornication, which is implemented by the Women Protection Act 496B. A man and a woman not married to each other are said to commit fornication if they willfully have sexual intercourse with one another, and whoever commit fornication shall be punished imprisonment for a term which may extend to 5 years and shall also be liable to fine not exceeding 10,000 rupees. And 496C is the punishment for false accusation of the fornication. Whoever brings or levels or gives false charge of fornication against any person shall be punished with imprisonment of a term which may extend to 5 years and a fine not exceeding 10,000 rupees. And 203C is the complaint in case of fornication. The only difference from complaint in the case of zina is that there shall be at least 2 eyewitnesses to the act of fornication. अगर 2 यानी गवाह ये आके बयान दे दें कि हाँ उन्होंने अपनी आँखों से ये एक्ट होते देखा है, तो then court of jurisdiction can file the case. Otherwise, if he judge that it is not sufficient ground, then he himself dismiss the case. And court of jurisdictions, the rape cases will be dealt in the session courts, and zina cases also dealt in these session courts. But the fornication cases, they can be dealt by the magistrate of the first class, and usually they charge the fornication, and the magistrate of the first class deals, and at this spot they charge fines and they dismiss the case. In this, it is that in a tabulate form the different types of the offenses and where the courts, which courts can deal them. Now the last is the incest. This is the act of the sexual intercourse by a man with a woman within a certain degrees of blood relationships, that is with a woman whom he knows to be his mother, daughter, sister or granddaughter, to whom marriage is prohibited, stepdaughter. The offense is probably more common in most countries until recent times, and as there is no complaints are charged, just only some of the complaints and some of the cases are charged, are noticed, and on medical examination there will be evidence of habitual intercourse rather than the fresh defloration. So these are the different categories of the natural sexual offense. Thank you very much.